YouTube, what is up? My name is Milo. This is Milo Sell High. Thank you so much, guys, for clicking on the video today. I'm going to show each and every one of you guys how you guys can start your own reselling business, whether that be sneakers, clothes, artwork, collectibles, cars, anything. I have been reselling since I was 15 years old. No, at the time I wasn't making thousands and thousands, but I was actually, without even knowing, getting my best life lessons. And so everything I've learned in the last 17 years, I'm going to teach each and every one of you guys so that hopefully you guys can avoid all the mistakes that I made. And trust me, those situations are sometimes when you learn the most.
I'm going all in on this venture of mine, Seattle City Sportswear. I'm going to make it work, guys, because I quit Grazzi's, a great job I had where I pretty much did every single position at the restaurant throughout the years that I worked there. It ended up being pretty much a family. Towards the end of the shifts that I was taking at Grazzi, I was pretty much just doing banquets, a lot of referrals, a lot of graduations, weddings, where I really grasped public speaking. I was able to adapt to any room, any crowd size, and really control them into doing what you need them to do. No 2 days were ever the same, and I found the love of my life working for Grazzi. I consistently made great money, but I always knew there was a ceiling, and that's why I needed to be my own boss.
That's 130 tip there, 200 plus 160, very good day.
Just a few days ago, Maggie and I went to downtown Seattle and we filed and received our business license for Seattle City Sportswear, what we will use as an umbrella for our reselling business.
Now, in order to really take your business and reselling business or anything that you're going to be wanting to do as far as handle higher volumes, handle higher sales, you're really going to need a business license. I'm going to go over each and every type of business license that you should understand really what they're about and which one's right for you. Things that you're going to want to start doing now are thinking about logos, getting your business cards. Mine's coming up here. This here is mine and Maggie's 2018 and 2019 business license. It's our first one ever, and I'm super just proud of even having that. Here's our, after fourth attempt, a decent business card. This here is my first banner I've used for flea markets, and I really like that. I'm going to show you guys some things over the last few weeks that I've sold and some of the profits I've made, just to give you an example of being a realistic reseller. This here, a $1,700 watch, I made $425. On a scale like this, we sold this for about $300 or $350. This one I still feel fucked up about. You know, I should have probably never dealt with that one. This Nazi dagger. Diamond rings. I'm always on the lookout for diamonds. Diamonds you can buy cheap if you know what you're looking for. iPhones. I buy iPhones all day, every day if I can. Those sell same day. If you're going to be dealing with anything like authentic memorabilia, you're always going to want to have certification of authenticity every time, guys. Retail arbitrage. That's a really big thing nowadays, and I'll teach you what that means. If you're going to be selling high-end brands, any high-end, you do not want to mess with fakes, guys, especially in the world of art. Anything fake, you're going to get banned. They're going to hate you. They're never going to deal with you again, guys. Again, little examples of everything I've sold in the last few weeks. Cars, jewelry. This was a nice hit. This was from a police seizure auction. Made a little under 5,000 in 1 month selling these, apart from everything else I was selling. I'm always on the lookout for diamonds. Again, you can make good money on diamonds. A full collection always draws the right type of buyers and brings a higher premium. And always do your research, guys. Research is the most important.
Last 17 years, I have sold one of almost everything. Starting to realize in the reselling community a lot about people loving sneakers. So Maggie and I started to look up how to buy certain sneakers, what to do, who to follow, and we've learned a lot how when sneaker releases come out, all the information we need to know about sneakers, hype pieces, rare collections, rare collabs, and actually now, as a matter of fact, that's something that we slowly started to love. We did not anticipate that. We went into this with a plan to just resell everything. However, in that same time, we slowly started receiving more and more shoes, started looking at them, started putting them on, feeling them, and unfortunately, we started to maybe keep more than we started to sell. Been going at this for the last 2 months. Since I was 15, I started reselling. For the last 10 years, I've been taking it somewhat serious. And for the last 2 months, we've been getting ready to open Seattle City Sportswear. Guys, I'll go over each and every license that you're going to need in your own state or county or wherever you are, so that you can do your own pop-up shop, so that you can join a flea market. That is the goal that I have in mind right now. I think for beginning resellers, that would be the perfect platform because they already do all the advertising for you. It's been going on flea markets. If you look them up in your city, chances are they've been going on for many, many years and lots of people know about it and they go to them. So if you can find a reputable and great flea market and start getting the licensing and all the paperwork that you need to join other people who make that their living. I've had lots of people throughout my life that I've helped set up on how to sell, what to sell, what they should expect as a realistic reseller. Not inflated numbers, not over ego about buying this and this and that. You have to stay real if you're ever going to succeed in this. I cannot tell you guys how often you can find great treasures in storage units. Personally, I have found art, I have found jewelry, I have found gold, all that kind of stuff, and resold and made great money. I was very picky, but I was very good about buying storage units, taking out the contents, reselling them on multiple platforms and face-to-face.
For years, I was using this mid-size SUV to haul everything around. You don't need a big truck or big box truck. Anything with a back, something you can put a hitch to, will work just fine.
What kind of storage auctions are there? What can you do when you're there? What you should expect to pay? What you should look for? What you should look for in the people that are bidding around you? What are the houses like in that area? Who's storing things in those places? All those things come into factors, guys. You have to make sure you're educated if you're gonna be successful. There's plenty of units you can make 10, 15, 20 grand on, and I will show you guys what to look for and how to do it. In this adventure that I'm about to take you guys, either it's fail or succeed. Either I tuck my tail and go back to working at the restaurants, or I succeed, open my own little shop, and who knows where we go from there. So tune in, guys, because it's either going to go one way or the other, but I do have faith, I have confidence that I will succeed. The few amount of jobs that I've had, because each location that I've worked for, I've never hopped around from job to job to job. I know what I want to do when I start it, and I make sure to do a really good job when I'm there. I was 19 years old when I lived in Bothell. I was driving by and I saw it at Biddle Chevrolet. They were looking for a car salesman. I was 19 years old and I knew I could sell cars. I knew what I had been doing. I knew what I could do. I was a great people person. I knew how to talk to people. So I said, you know what? I think I could really sell cars. So I walked in at 19 years old. The person closest to my age was 45. Okay, they had older folks there. They told me no. They said, no, you're too young. Blah, blah. I went in the next day. They told me no again. And I kid you not, guys. I went in on the third day. And on the third day, it was part part frustration of their part. Not much of a risk to just let a kid start. So they gave me a shot. And on my first month, I sold more cars than anybody else. I was very, very proud of that. And so after that, I was taken serious. You know, they called me Green Pea forever. And I was. But I learned so much from those old car dogs. Because unlike most dealerships, was honesty sells cars, and I learned that there. Tell somebody something's wrong with the car they came to see, and they'll trust you to babysit their kids. If you're honest with your people, if you even tell them how much profit you're making, I'll get into that later.
Guys, the reason I stopped talking there and I paused myself is because I realized right then and there, that's a whole different video telling people how much profit you make in an item. Teach you guys how you can actually use that to your advantage to almost guarantee and make the sale like almost every time, guys. So stay tuned.
I'll also show you great sales tactics and how to study your opponents, how to get great experience from your surroundings, how to listen to people, and really know how to sell each individual person for each individual item. Because there's tips and tricks that you can really know and use that I personally have used. Also, all the little annoying and tedious things that you're going to have to do in order to be a successful reseller. Making your own boxes.
Things like boxes, I never thought of when I started. I didn't think about how much they cost. I didn't think about anything like that. However, boxes are expensive, guys. I'll teach you how you can box almost anything. And you can pretty much do it for free. Keep your shipping supplies that people send you, because those boxes that people send you, you can reuse, guys. I'll show you how you can break them down, box anything. This is actually a piece of art that I sold on eBay. I sold for about $200. You know, I insure all my packages, but I make sure that I do a really good job boxing everything up and that it won't, you know, bang around. This was just the base part, the second part here coming up, and you'll see how much I secured actually. This is one coat right here. I guess we're gonna say it's a coat, right? You gotta want to do about 2 or 3 coats of in each box that you make. All right, guys. I used some Uniqlo boxes from some of the cause stuff I had. I used some UPS boxes and people sent me, and there's some sturdy stuff, and I'll show you how you can really secure it. Now, as you can see here, tape is going to be your best friend if you are going to be a successful reseller. If you're shipping something every day, going to the post office pretty much every day like I am, then you're going to be using a lot of tape. Something you should do now is when you're going to the store and you see it on sale, especially shipping tape, do not use Scotch tape. That shit will break off, your boxes will open. Okay, you have to cough up. I know it's more money sometimes and you see it like $7, $10 as opposed to $3. Buy the better tape, guys, especially if you're going to be making your own boxes. The tape I use here is some super strong, really holds this stuff together. Start buying it now so that when you need it, you're not needing to go buy a bunch of it at one time and you're not noticing the difference in your budgets being hit hard by tape. Now, also boxes, little tidbit of where you can get boxes behind like places like Staples, like office supply places that don't have perishable food and all that kind of stuff. Those boxes are dope, and you know I don't think they care. I don't think they mind, and they help a lot for any reseller that's shipping a lot. So Staples, shout out, thank you so much. You guys helped me a bunch of times with my shipping supplies.
Waking up early for releases.
All right, so it is now 8:07 in the morning on Thursday morning. We wake up every Thursday and Saturday to do drops on Sneaker app and Supreme. Today was the box logo crew neck. You know, I had everything pre-done, Google Chrome, everything was set up. Listen to the next name I'm about to say. If you're new into the sneaker game, definitely make sure you follow this guy because he's helped me a lot with a lot of our sneakers. Keith Adams. And he's a great guy to help, you know, anybody if you're new. And of course, we missed out. So I looked up, you know, I took a little prediction of what the crew necks were going to sell at. And I thought realistically they're going to sell like 700-ish. And then this is right now on stock X for the blue one, $979. They're all about 8 to 9 to 1,000, but after they release and more out, probably around 8 or 7. So maybe around there, but I thought I was definitely wrong. Like it's a lot more than I thought. But maybe it'll stable out at about 7. But didn't get it. Everything was sold out like this. I just tried. But anyways,
trying your best to be in line early somewhere. auctions are a reseller's best friend. You can buy some great things for low, especially if you know what you're looking for. I'll teach you guys how to get into each and every auction, how to sign up, what you need, what paperwork, what identification you need for each type of auction, what you can actually expect to see being sold at each and every one of these. You would not believe some of the things that they sell at these police seizure auctions, guys. You don't want to miss that.
I started to laugh there because some of the craziest shit that I've bought and sold have been from police seizure auctions with actually huge profit, guys. I'll talk about some of the stories about some of the things that I have encountered at these auctions and how much money you can make.
Guys, I'm going to teach you how to be safe, how to meet people, how to do the reselling person to person and maximize your safety so that you can avoid being sold fake items.
These were the third pair of Yeezys that I bought to resell. When I got these, I thought I knew what I was looking for. I thought everything looked fine. The boost felt good. The stitching, everything was fine. This goes to show how good fakes are getting nowadays, because this one was fake. This copper put me down a good amount of money, but I learned. I became an expert after this one.
Being given fake money.
Now, as technology grows at exponential rate, so does the technology and the products that the counterfeiters use. Now, this is a 50 that I actually received. There would be no way to differentiate if you didn't have another bill. It didn't turn black from the pen. It actually had a band in it. The only way I was able to tell is because when I put it to the light, finally when I got home, they had somehow put a 5s band in this 50. Now, fortunately, I was able to return this to its previous owner, and I was able to get a little bit extra cash for my inconvenience. And but you know, this one here, again, it made me realize certain things to look for in bills nowadays, and
being robbed.
Now, thank God, I've only been robbed once, but that's not to say that others haven't tried. I've gotten lucky in a lot of situations, but in that time, I was able to really recognize some really, really common tells that are pretty much guaranteed that you're about to get robbed, guys. So stick tuned. I'll go over those that I've learned and how I can help you with them.
I've actually, unfortunately, experienced each and every one of those things. I'll teach you guys how to avoid type of interaction that could possibly lead to that and what you should look for in those type of situations, because sometimes the clues are there, and because you're so happy to sell something or because they're offering some decent money, you sometimes ignore that little voice in your head or that feeling that you have. And I'm going to teach you guys what clues really give away the thieves and the robbers, because unfortunately, guys, you're going to deal with them. If you are a reseller, people are going to see you as an easy mark, but if you don't become one, you won't be one. Now, another thing we're going to go over on this channel, guys, that I'm actually pretty excited about because I really haven't seen this else out there, is the Seattle marijuana seed.
I'm off the drinking, no, it's not with the beer. See, I've been sipping Seagram 7, smoke too much D, A, N, K, but A, what's up with the E? I'm getting F'd up, but still I'm posting up like a G. You know I flow, I feed your thirst like H2O. Get a drink before I smoke a J, O-K, L-M-F-A-O, L-O-L, J-K. Just playing A, fuck him, I'm busting on any motherfucking person. People about to reap repercussion. Any questions, Q&A are about to take place. It don't matter whether you white, black, or SA. I'll knock you out of that white tee that you being in. You ain't gon' see it coming, homie, best believe it.
The vibes. You know the vibes here in Seattle? Alright, you want to come, you want to smoke a blunt with us here with me and Maggie? Come on by, leave us a message, and we will smoke a blunt with you guys. It's like to live in Seattle, what it's like to live in an area where marijuana is legal, what you can expect when you come here as a guest as opposed to a resident, what you can expect from the police in case you get caught, where you can smoke, where you can't smoke, how you should buy your weed, where you should buy your weed, what kind of weed's great. And then on top of that, we're going to show you little side hustles that Maggie has. Maggie actually makes the best weed brownies. finished product. Mags was in the kitchen all hours and hours and hours. She made lunch, breakfast. She made our meals while she was making the brownies. So this right here, the finished product. They look amazing. They taste incredible. And what we have so many people that I know would be willing, happy to come on and talk to you about how great Maggie's brownies are. And she'll teach you step by step how to make the best edibles. Guys, I'm going to teach you where you can get authentic and brand new sports clothing. Inexpensive, brand new Adidas, brand new Nike, brand new Reebok, sometimes brand new Off-White, Supreme, all those things at a very, very, very discounted rate. As you can see here, what I'll show you guys, most of what I have is brand new or thrifted.
Now, if you're gonna focus 100% on clothing, in order to really succeed, you're gonna need to secure some wholesaling. You're gonna need to at least have somebody that can help you find pieces for cheaper than the average person can. Me, myself, I don't just sell, very hype pieces or just Jordan or just Nike. I sell almost anything. But on top of that, I've been very lucky to find some reliable wholesaling. It took a long time. I had to go through a lot of duds till I finally found somebody that I was able to trust, somebody that can get some genuine, authentic merchandise. I can feel confident in selling, that I can get low enough that I'm actually making returns sometimes of up to 1,000%. And when you're making that kind of return on your investment, you're able to work out certain deals. You can combine, you can package deals, make them seem cheaper than they really are, and cushion certain profits from one piece to another to maneuver certain sales. And I'll teach you guys what I mean by that. It's important to know so that at certain times, if you have an option to sell something at a certain price, it's actually not that price, if that makes sense. I'll go into that into a whole other video, guys. That's kind of more advanced techniques, kind of advanced ways of maneuvering and keeping stock and keeping it fresh and always turning your stock, because that's seriously one of the most important things. People need to see that you're consistent, because consistency is the key to success. And if people see you have fresh gear all the time, they'll continuously be watching for you, and you will continuously be selling. Stay tuned, guys. I'll show you exactly how I do it and why it's successful. Also go over some of my highest sold items and my biggest profits and what you should look for when you're out and about in the world.
The number one thing you're going to genuinely need in order to be successful, almost anything, is to have as many contacts as you can between all kinds of industries if you can. Now guys, I know this may sound weird, but I am very, very popular in the 60 and plus community in the Bothell area, the Bothell, Kenmore, Kirkland, Redmond area. That is because I worked hard and make contacts. The 60-year-olds and plus love me. And the reason is because now I have built myself a name of somebody who they can deal with that's honest, will look out for their best interests, okay, and tell them what it is up front for real. What I have started with a lot of the people in the community of Bothell is they know that they can bring me anything, okay? I can't tell you a multiple array of things I've sold over the last 10 years for people in the city. They know that I sell whatever they want. I get 30% of whatever it sells for. They have to pay the fees depending on where I sell it, because there's not only eBay, guys, there are so many places to sell so many things. And I'll teach you guys where the best places are to sell artwork if you have that, collectibles if you have that, cars if you have that, clothes, sneakers, furniture, anything. There are very specific platforms, sites that you should use and take advantage of, because there's a lot of support from certain sites for certain objects. Now, because I know that, they come to me, they say, here you go, can you please sell this for us? They trust me enough to give me their items. I have watches, jewelry. I've been given diamonds, literally diamonds, to sell for people with the certification and the paperwork and everything. Another thing, guys, I'm going to teach you the differences in selling things with receipts, selling things with proof and verification, as opposed to not, and what you can expect in the differences in price in between those items, because you can expect a difference, guys. Most of my items all have tags, receipts, I have the original boxes, everything, because I know that it makes it so much easier to sell, and at the same time, it builds your reputation and what you are as a reseller to sell new, exciting, and great items. How to have people work under you that I actually give pieces to, and then they resell to their friends, family. I help them, I give them advice, I give them tips and tricks, and I have my little cousin who's 15 years old in high school. He's making $200 a week reselling clothes and sneakers and everything. Now, at 15, $200 a week, he's doing great. He's having a great time. His school, they love him. They know that he's the guy because he's selling authentic and very, very well-priced items. How to be a reasonable reseller and how to expect reasonable returns and continue to be successful. Not short-term, but long-term. So tune in, guys. That's all I can say. You know, our videos, they will be fun. They will be exciting. We will be showing you all kinds of things in the city of Seattle, our adventures, our journeys, our failures, our successes. My best to show you everything that I've learned, because though it may not be the best or the most in the world, it definitely is a great start for some of you guys. And it would be something that I know that I would have liked to learn when I was younger. I know that I'll be telling you guys things that when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, 27, 29, 30, I wish somebody would have told me. Feel free to ask questions, guys. Comment whatever you'd like. I'd be happy. I'll answer all your comments, everything I can, guys. Thank you, guys. Thanks, and tune in again. Hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate that, guys. Hit that thumbs up so that I can keep bringing you videos and do the best that I can to make money in your guys' pockets. Each little tidbit, if you can learn even just one tiny little thing per video, but almost, continuously do that, I promise you will each see an increase in sales, in profits, in your overall business ability, and people's perception of you and your business, guys. I'm going to teach you how to do that, how to be a strong businessman. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching Milo Sell High. I'm Milo. Thank you so much once again, guys, and tune in for next time.